It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I have to admire the confidence that this guy, Levi Colwell, exudes on the ball. With centre-backs often having to have a range and a vision to be able to pick those passes. But I think it's important for him that he doesn't get played out of position. Sometimes you'll see him on the left side, whether it be as an orthodox left-back or at times as a wing-back. And I don't think that that's where he wants to be. He needs to be back at centre-back where he's comfortable.
Okay, interesting. Pedro Neto! Tries to get it clear. And it's Mendes. Very nicely done.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Rice. That's good play. Aimed in. Oh, what a climb! Well, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Vitinha. Araujo. Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. He's going to be disappointed with that. Hall. Bellingham. Played out to the right. No, it's come to nothing. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vitinha. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank. Costa. Oh, can he get onto this? Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. He's in space and looking for options. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Bellingham getting this one clear.
Portugal clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Hall. And that is a little undercooked. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. Rafael Leao! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Tackle. Araujo. Vitinha. João Neves. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. Hall. Moved on forwards. Jordan Henderson. And it's James. Might be dangerous. It's KANE! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
João Neves. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. Jordan Henderson. Colwill. Rice. Colwill. Bellingham. Good take, and is he in? Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's run loose here. Now it's Pedro Neto. Gordon. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Jordan Henderson. And that's been won straight back. And here's Foden.
Foden really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rice does really well to win the ball there. Gordon going full tilt down the left. João Neves wins the duel this time. And it's played forward. Foden.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And here's Gordon. And here's KANE. Well, that's an excellent interception. And it's Henderson. Oh, good ball! KANE! Bellingham. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
James. Henderson have it back and can go again. KANE played out towards the right wing. Costa shifted upfield. Decent progress down the left. And he's managed to get free. Plenty to aim. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Bellingham. Colwill, aim forwards. Foden, oh, good spread. Henderson. First quarter of an hour gone. Portugal leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out, and the score is 1-0. Looking for a corner. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
João Neves. Antonio Silva, and he goes cross-field. Rafael Leao. Costa. Costa, forwards and with intent. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Great defending, strong and determined. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Foden. In by James. Henderson. And it's played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bellingham knocks it out wide. Jordan Henderson. England given another corner. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Foden, Bellingham, out towards the flank, back into the middle. That has been cut short. And the counter is on. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's really well manoeuvred. Costa. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Rafael Leao.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rice. Rice chips it through. Araujo gets it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Colwill, gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Lovely feet. João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Gordon calmly anticipates. João Cancelo, and here's Neto. Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Foden shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's heaved it away. Looking to break at pace. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is lovely. Antonio Silva attempts a clearance. Gordon, can he finish? Rafael Leao. João Cancelo. Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's KANE. Jordan Henderson. Pedro Neto. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Gordon. Rice. Hall. Strong running down that left flank. Played into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Approaching the half-hour mark. Rice. Diogo Costa deals with that nice and simple. Rice. Jordan Henderson. Foden. Spread out to the left. Climbs up big! Well read, and the danger is averted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Searching passes played there. Gehi getting this one clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the shot! He's got a goal! England are back in business! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pedro Neto. Bellingham. James. Forwards and with intent. And it's KANE. Ambitious ball here. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Antonio Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. João Neves. Out to the right. And he thumps it clear. Turns and goes back. Oh, great chance! Guehi gets good distance on it. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Shapes to shoot!
That was venomous.
Over to the left. Defending of the desperate variety. Gordon. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Can he spark a counter here? Rafael Leao, gently done. Just the goalkeeper's a bit... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! Back in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Guehi. Rice shifted upfield. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Excellent chance. He's had a shot! Just swings wide.
KANE, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
João Cancelo. João Neves. João Cancelo. Costa. João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Costa gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
João Cancelo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Bellingham. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. James. And here's Kane. Kane! Decent enough try.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Costa, Vitinha, Rafael Leao, Nuno Mendes, João Neves, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Foden. Hit into the middle. Too long, and over the line. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. João Neves. João Cancelo looks to the other side. And here's Neto. And that was very necessary. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. João Neves. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hall. Moved on forwards. Rice. And here's Gordon. And he cuts out the supply. João Neves. Bellingham. Looking to go deep and claimed it back swiftly. Gets his head on it! Bellingham. James. Bellingham. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Pedro Neto. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rice. And it's Hall. Looking here to chip it through. Not quite on the same wavelength. Vitinha. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Portugal have a free kick. KANE. James. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Foden. Colwill. He's fizzed it forward. James chasing after it. Araujo, Nuno Mendes, Araujo, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, Costa, and here's Rafael Leao, charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, it's come loose. Could be danger here. And he's away. That's going to go a long way. There's the half-time whistle. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Costa. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And that's out of reach. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice. KANE played out to the left flank. Hall picks it up now. He's in here! Tries to cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
João Neves. Costa. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Bellingham. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Costa. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. Bellingham getting this one clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
James. Oh, it's played into the area. And here's... takes a shot! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that's a good run down the left, showing good feet. Rafael Leao. And he whips in across. Punched away. Jordan Henderson. Bellingham. James. England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And it's played forward. James, aim forwards. Mendes makes the interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hall. Rice. Colwill. Bellingham. Colwill. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Nice control. Vitinha looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Rice. Hall. Looks to the other side. James. Now he's off and running. Foden. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Hall. Bellingham. And that's a... Foden! It's anyone's ball now. Cleared without complication. Rice. Jordan Henderson. Kane. Oh, good spread. That's a cute ball. Cleared away. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the ball's come loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's got away. Cross goes in there. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Vitinha.
Really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Araujo forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. James. Foden, here's onto this. Foden! Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
England take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pedro Neto. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bullish header! Rice. James. Colwell. James. Foden. And it's Kane. And it's played forward. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. James. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, super find. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they could be caught out here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And that's been well dealt with. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pedro Neto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rice. Gordon is onto it in a flash. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And here's Neto. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, such a clever touch. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nuno Mendes. João Neves. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Costa. Moved on forwards. João Neves. João Neves shifted upfield. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Vitinha. And that's a dangerous ball. Hall. Rice. Gehi aim forwards. Rice gently done. Oh, that's nice. Gordon. And here's Bellingham. Rice. Bellingham spread out to the left. Hall. Antonio Silva gets it clear. England have reclaimed it. Hall. That's very neat. Rice. Gordon. Out to the left it goes. Rice. He is just caressing the ball. Foden. Rice. And here's Gordon. Could move up a gear here. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Hall. James. Bellingham. Played into space out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Now it's KANE. Played out to the right. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rice. And here's KANE. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Antonio Silva. And he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. James producing a good steal there. showing a good level of alertness. Keeper's got good distance on that. Antonio Silva cuts it out. João Cancelo. And here's Neto. Oh, that's neat. James, forwards and with intent. Kane. And here's Gordon. Hall, now here's the delivery. Gets it away. Bellingham! Costa can get it clear. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Cleared away. João Neves, and the keeper's got it again. Antonio Silva shifted upfield. João Cancelo. Moved on forwards. João Neves. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Kane. Kane has given away a free kick. Costa. João Cancelo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Costa. That is good strength. Oh, that is... Oh, shooting chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Played towards the other side. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, oh, good spread. That'll be a throw-in. João Neves. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Oh, such a clever touch. João Neves. Mendes is flagged offside.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pickford sends that a long way.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a fabulous ball.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Kane. Muscular approach does pay off here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Hall. Rice has created one goal already.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rice. And here's Kane. Foden played out to the left flank. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Neto.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Costa, aim forwards. Oh, great! And the finish! So close to drawing level.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Foden tries to clear. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Spread out to the left. Mendes. Big chance! He has done it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now it's Kane. Out to the right. Played out wide. Hall. And it's Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Produces a cross. It's hoisted clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played into the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Bellingham. Kane. Decent chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Kane fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
That's really well cleared. And it's Cancelo. Showing good feet. Pedro Neto. Danger averted for now. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now that's well seen too. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vitinha. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Gehi played over towards the opposite flank. And it's played into the middle. And that has been clubbed away. And that's been won straight back. And that's played in low.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Antonio Silva. João Neves. Antonio Silva. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cristiano. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foden tries a deft little ball. And he's there to clear it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And a chance! Well, the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, smashing header! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
England take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vitinha.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
It is now or never. Time is against them. Thinks one through. Cross from Cancelo. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Oh, it's come loose. Nice physical challenge. Kyle Walker. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Kyle Walker. Colwell. Bellingham. Foden. And he's running through. Proves too strong. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Portugal cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. KANE. And it's played forward. Gordon in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Antonio Silva, gently done. And that's that. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.